Well, some big news coming out of Lakeland College Athletics. Moses joined me on the desk and has more.
Yeah, it's really neat, Nairman. This guy comes in with an impressive resume and needed to fill that spot as athletic director. Avery Harrison has been involved with Alberta College Athletics for 25 years with 3 institutions, most recently at Lethbridge College. Now, prior to spending time as the athletic director, Harrison also coached women's basketball for 19 years. Now, when asked about the job at Lakeland College, Harrison said it was too good to pass up.
I think they have great support for athletics at Lakeland College. I think the chance to work with people like Al and Phil Allen, those are chances you don't get very often. They don't come along every day. So when you have those kind of opportunities, if you don't take them, you're going to look back and go, boy, I missed that one.
When you're able to bring somebody in who has administration experience as well as competition experience as a coach in the conference, you just can't pass that up.
Harrison is described as a quiet but strong leader, and that was no more evident than how he handled things last season with the controversy involving the Lethbridge College men's volleyball team.
You have to be even keel. You've got to be calm, and you got to think things through. You can't have a lot of knee-jerk reactions to things. And people come to expect that from a person, your coaches and athletes have to know that you have their back and you're there to advocate for them and support them.
Now, Harrison officially will be at the helm on June 23rd. Now move on to Cold Lake's Tim Chemelli. He is hard at work getting ready for the King of the Cage battle on June the 6th. Now, that's his first fight in 11 months. But as Fraser Snowden reports, the 205-pound Chemelli isn't showing signs of rust.
Both of our styles match up. I would say there's going to be quite a bit of DNA flying around on the mats probably for this one. But it's going to be a fan favorite fight to watch for sure.
Chemelli, who is 32, has had 11 wins in his time in the cage. He feels confident he can take this fight. And being in front of the hometown crowd isn't going to hurt things.
I'd almost say the added pressure, no one wants to lose in front of their hometown. You want to put on a good show, and you got the support. You don't got guys having to travel 3-4 hours to come watch it. You're usually the hometown favorite, and that it's a little extra push. You can hear guys chanting your name. It helps out quite a bit.
Tim will face 40-year-old Tony Kryptonite Lopez. The man from California has 3 times the wins as Chemelli, and the Cold Lake product knows there are some things he is going to have to watch for when he fights him.
His reach is a big one, right? We're working on getting in tight. He's a tall guy. Tall guys don't usually like to back up, right? They're made to come forward. So if I can come in, push the pace right off the bat, like I said, it's been 11 months since I've been in there. I just got to take that first shot, bite down on my mouth guard, and just get at her.
Take a step into it, sit down.
His coach, Rob Nichols, says Tim is focused and confident that he can take Lopez down.
We're trying to work smart, so I think that in this sense of this fight, he's going to have a solid game plan. He'll come in with the tactics in hand, that he's knowing that he's not going to step in there, he's not going to make silly mistakes, he's going to work smart, and if you have that behind you and you keep your cool, he'll be able to take Tony.
Chemelli and Lopez are one of 9 fights lined up for King of the Cage on June 6th. In Cold Lake, Fraser Snowden, Newcap Sports.
From the Octagon to the Ball Diamonds now, Legion Ballpark will be a busy spot this weekend for girls softball as Lloydminster Rebels host the Girls Prairie League softball event. Close to 60 teams from the under-10 group all the way to the senior division will make the trip to the border city for the 3-day event. Rebels tournament director Warren Noble says it's big for Lloydminster to have such a placing like that.
It takes a lot of volunteer hours and stuff like that. It's a tremendous weekend. There's lots of things going on.
Also making the trip to Lloydminster is Canadian women's softball head coach Mark Smith, who will be running the seminars throughout the 3 days.
It's really good because we're trying to promote the sport of softball, and it's a tough thing with all of the other sports that there is out there, and for him to be coming to Lloyd is a big accomplishment, I guess you would say, for softball Alberta.
On Saturday, all the players and coaches will wear pink socks for the Pink Socks campaign, with all the money raised being donated to Colon Cancer Canada.
I think the goal is $2,500, and I think they're very close to setting that goal right now. All of the teams and coaches will be wearing pink socks to fight colon cancer, and it's going to be the donation will be made towards the Cancer Society on behalf of the girls Prairie Softball League and also for Lloydminster.
The highest scoring team in junior B Lacrosse were in action, the Vermilion Roar hosting the Wainwright Wolfpack. Now 4.5 minutes into the first, tied at 1. Roar take the lead. Matthew McMinnis alone in front, and he does the damage there. 5 minutes later, it's going to be Randy Brown who feeds Colby Bowman. Pump fake, catching the goalie, just watching. It's 3-1. Now time winding down the opening frame. Dane Martin all alone in his slot. Boom, it's in. It's now 4-1 after 20. Wolfpack struggling defensively, and you'll see this is a big reason why. Bowman, with all the time in the world, that made it 5-1. Now 8 to go in the second. Wolfpack, man advantage. DJ Jensen just wires it to pull it within 3, but that's all they could muster. Roar take it 14-2. Now to the NSRBL, the defending champ Lloydminster Twins opened the 2014 season against the Lakeland Lakers, the newest club to join the league. Now led by Kevin Payne's bat and Evan Lodish on the mound, Twins double up on the Lakers 10-5. Meanwhile, the Meadow Lake Sox are also opening up their 2014 campaign. They actually did that last night with a 10-6 win over North Battleford. Now with 3 games to highlight the NSRBL schedule tonight, we begin in the border city. The Midwest Expos have been riding a 2-game win streak, getting some great pitching and defense, and a couple runs too. They take on the Mervyn Flyers, who open their season tonight. First pitch is at 6:30, Legion Ball Park. That's if the weather permits. Now elsewhere in the league tonight, the Unity Cardinals take on the Macklin Lakers, and then it's a battle of the 0-2 teams. Standard Hill hosts St. Walburg.